Hi, Mr. Unkert here, and in this video, I'm going to use the rational root theorem and other methods to find all the roots of the polynomial p of x equals x cubed minus 4x squared minus 25x plus 28. Let's begin. So I'm going to list the factors of the first coefficient of the first term, which is 1. So factors are just basically 1 and 1. Um, so we can say that the factors are, and also negative 1 and 1. So we can say that they are plus or minus 1. That. Now for 28, you can do 1 times 28, 2 times 14, and 4 times 7. So the factors of that are going to be plus or minus 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, and 28. Okay. Now to find the possible roots, we're going to take these factors of the last term and divide them by the factors of the coefficient of the first term. So if I divide all these numbers by 1, I'm going to get the same number. If I divide them by negative 1, I'm going to get the negative version. So the possible roots, say, possible roots are going to be, and I can't write that well on this thing, you can see, are going to be plus or minus 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, and 28. Okay, well, let's test them out. Let's start with 1. And if I plug 1 in for x, I should get it the polynomial equal to 0 if it is a root. So let's do 1 cubed minus 4, 1 squared minus 25, 1 plus 28. Okay, 1 cubed is just 1, so we have 1. 1 squared is 1, so minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. Minus 25 times 1 is just minus 25. Then plus 28. And if you add those all up, they equal 0. So 1 is a root. 1 is a root. Okay, so knowing that, I know that because 1 is a root, x minus 1 is going to be a binomial factor of this polynomial. And I know that because if x minus 1 equals 0, then x would have to equal 1. And we want to get values of x where the polynomial equals 0. Those are the roots. All right, so we're going to divide. Let me do that a little bit better. Oops. Line tool here. Okay. We're going to divide x cubed minus 4x squared minus 25x plus 28 by x minus 1. And I'm going to make a little room with my eraser here. We know that 1 is a... You want to see what I did there? Just rewind the video. All right, so we want to know how many times x goes into x cubed. Well, if I multiply x by x squared, I'm going to get x cubed. And I also would have to multiply negative 1 by x squared, so I got minus x squared. Okay, we're going to subtract this off. So x cubed minus x cubed is 0. A negative 4x squared minus a negative x is a negative 3x squared. X squared times negative 1 is minus... Oh, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. Okay, first we need to bring down the other stuff. Jump it. Okay, now we have to look at how many times does x go into negative 3x squared? Well, it goes in to negative 3x squared and negative 3x times, because negative 3x times x is negative 3x squared. Okay, we also have to multiply negative 3x by negative 1. That gives me a positive 3x. Let's make some room. Okay, I'm going to subtract these off. So negative 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. Negative 25x minus 3x is negative 28x. Bring down the positive 28 plus 28. Okay, we're now going to look at how many times does x go into negative 28x. Well, it goes in a negative 28 times. Negative 28 times x is negative 28x. And negative 28 times negative 1 is positive 28. And when I subtract this off, I'm going to get a remainder of 0. So this is what we got when we divided the polynomial by x minus 1. So now we want to find the roots of this. So x squared minus 3x minus 28. We're going to factor that. So we want to look at two factors that multiply to negative 28 but add to negative 3. And 4 times negative 7, that gives me negative 28 and adds to negative 3. So I can factor this into x plus 4 times x 7. Now to find the values of x, we're going to set each of these factors equal to 0. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides here. You're going to get x equals negative 4. I'm going to add 7 to both sides here. Let's put it on the line tool. Yep. Okay, so x equals 7. So if you remember, our roots are x equals -4, 1, and 7. So those are the roots of our polynomial. X cubed minus 4x squared minus 25x, 28. So my method again, to summarize, was to use the rational roots theorem to find one of the roots, and then we divided the polynomial by the binomial factor that we found from the root, and then from there we factored our quotient, which was quadratic at this point. And we came up with our 3 roots for this cubic. If you have any questions, leave comments in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day.